If you can follow this blueprint to start a business, your life will never be the same. You will finally be your own boss. You will be able to keep more of what you earn, and you will be able to create more time freedom in your life than you have ever had before. The pinnacle of entrepreneurialism is starting your own business. This can take many forms these days, but there are common elements in every startup that need to be understood and well implemented to ensure your success. In this video, we are going to provide you with a carefully organized, step-by-step plan that will help you succeed as you undertake your ambitious adventure. There comes a time in the life of every entrepreneur when you need to leave the constraints of a 9-to-5 job behind and make your own way into the big time of owning your own business and being 100% responsible for the vast reward available to those who work for themselves. Now you can enjoy 100% of the rewards of your efforts, rather than working to enrich someone else. Your brilliant, sleep-stealing idea could change the world. But before you dive in, validate its real-world potential. Friends and family might cheer you on, but their insights actually don't mean much. Instead, consult a dozen industry experts for honest, informed, and objective feedback to understand both its genius and its flaws. Supportive words are great, but the litmus test is this: would somebody actually invest their own money in your proposed product? Make each interaction count, honing your product's description. If you can't explain it succinctly, how can you sell it? At this point, remember to avoid those who would steal your dream with negativity and unsupported criticism. Listen to feedback and force yourself to objectively follow the objective evidence wherever it takes you. If your idea is good, it will survive constructive criticism and benefit from the information that you gather. Only after you have received this objective feedback and confirmed that your idea deserves your investment of time and passion should you consider moving to the next step in your venture. At this point, either you will roll up your sleeves and dive into a single-person venture, where you are the sole employee of your new venture, or you will need others on your team to make your dream a reality. If you need additional employees, it's time to start building your founding team. Starting a business isn't just about dedicating your full time to it. It's often the equivalent of juggling 3 full-time roles. The best foundation team comprises a trifecta of talents: a visionary strategist, a powerhouse deal-maker, a marketer, and sales closer, and often someone who is skilled in technology. And ensure that someone on the founding team excels with organizational skills and is detail-oriented. If you are going to work on your own without a team of employees, you will need to fill all these roles by yourself. However, remember that doesn't mean that you can't still rely on others to help you when needed. As a sole proprietor, you may find that outsourcing is your best friend. It will help you multiply your efforts manifold. But if you are planning on bringing in partners or co-founders, these are the 5 traits you should look for. First, they should display a deep-rooted dedication to your shared business vision. Their commitment should be unwavering and their enthusiasm for the idea contagious. Second, every business partner must embody integrity, sincerity, and transparency. This includes the courage to admit missteps and errors, a crucial part of learning and progressing in the business landscape. Third, look for co-founders who display versatility. In the dynamic environment of a startup, your partners must be capable of wearing multiple hats and switching roles as needed. Remember, the right co-founders will be the difference between success and failure in your entrepreneurial journey. So choose wisely. Of course, some businesses can be started and operated quite nicely with no additional founders or even employees, like Adrian Portelli, who brings in over $60 million per year single-handedly. Wouldn't that be nice? So, whether you decide to have partners, co-founders, or employees, or even if you decide to go it alone, I strongly suggest that the very next thing you need to do is to create your business plan, or what I like to think of as a business blueprint. This will be a guiding framework that brings clarity to your ideas and your envisioned business. And even if you do go it alone, you will ultimately be super glad that you took the time to create a business plan before you actually get down to business. The cornerstone of your business blueprint is an engaging executive summary, preferably no longer than 2 pages. Your executive summary is the cliff notes for your business plan. Your business plan should include both a narrative document that explains everything you plan to do and also pro forma financials for the first 2 or 3 years to help you visualize the potential revenue streams, expenses, and profits or losses that you plan to create as the business begins its life in the real world. And finally, it's crucial to bear in mind that your business plan is not set in stone. As your business evolves, so will your plan. It's a living, adaptable document that mirrors your evolving business journey. There are lots of things that you don't know when you begin your journey and make your plan, so as you learn new things that will affect your business, include them in your constantly updated plan. Remember, you would never think of going on a trip without a map or a GPS, so don't start your business without a plan. Every business needs a name. It's the initial handshake with your audience. It embodies your brand's value and lays the groundwork for all your future marketing strategies. Consider choosing a name that is straightforward like Facebook, for example, or unique and catchy like Xerox. There's more to the naming process than just creativity. Legal aspects come into play as well. Before you start to feel committed to a particular name, be sure to consult the U.S. government's trademark website at uspto.gov to verify that no similar names have been claimed by companies in related industries. I once chose a name for a company, registered it with the state, and after a couple of years received a letter from a large company that actually owned the federal trademark. I was able to continue to use the name, but ultimately it cost me $10,000 to do so. Finding a unique .com domain for your business can be challenging with about 1 million new domains registered each month. I highly recommend that you choose a .com domain name since over 52% of all business domains choose this extension. Whether you are just starting with a few team members or going it alone, setting up your business as a legal entity is important. This strengthens the founder's positions and assures potential investors about their financial engagement in your business if you intend to invite investors into your new company. Plus, you'll get tax benefits and liability protection. To do this, you should hire a lawyer specializing in startups. Many even postpone fees till your first funding. Now that your new company is formed and has a name, a business plan, and an initial management team, even if you personally fill all these roles, you are actually ready to start doing something with your business. This could be anything from creating a new app using artificial intelligence to starting a restaurant or even an online business. Every business will have revenues, expenses, and ultimately either profits or losses. Your business will be no different. If your business involves building something or creating something tangible, you will want to create a prototype at this point. Getting hands-on with a prototype is when things really start taking shape for your business. This is your idea come to life, though it's far from the final version. Focus on function, not beauty. It just needs to show what your product can do. If you aren't going to create or build something, then this is the stage of your business when you simply roll up your sleeves and get started working on your business plan in earnest. At this point in your startup process, you may need to start developing a cadre of internal or outsourced talent. Perhaps your founding team can help knock out the first products or models, but at some point, you may need to identify outsiders who can assist you. You may find some good candidates on Fiverr or Upwork or through other local community resources. You may or may not need employees to make your business take off. If you do, now may be the time to expand your team. If you are going to need employees to help with your startup business, you will need to take care of lots of record keeping, accounting, and human resource issues. You may even want to outsource some of these important functions. You might even want to consider employee leasing. In the journey of setting up a business, flexibility is key. Consider this: your original product might evolve by the time it hits the market. This is because your understanding of your business might change several times before launch. You might have to rethink your market or even your product. So always be ready to adapt your business plan based on what you learn from your real-world experience. As you begin rolling out your business, you will want to keep excellent records. And some of the most important information you will want to track I call key performance indicators. These are things that you will want to monitor every single day. These are things like daily gross revenues, daily expenses, and finally, daily profits. If there are other important metrics that influence these top 3 numbers, you may also want to include them also. Remember that your daily numbers will add up to your numbers for the month and ultimately for the year. I encourage you to find a business that you can personally own and operate. Your life will never be the same in so many positive ways. I wish you the very best in your new venture, and if you find yourself needing additional help, comment here and we'll be happy to provide you and our community with additional video tutorials to help you work through it.